Hello everyone, it's DiFusionGaming here for another episode of TWD. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about what kind of features I would like to see in Geometry Dash or changed. Because there are actually a lot of things that I would like to see added or changed in Geometry Dash. Like, I made a massive list, but I'm only going to be going over some of them. So yeah, let's get into the video. Now the first thing would be increase the limit of your friends. Like, I think the limit is currently 200, but I don't want there to be a limit. Either have like a higher limit of friends, or don't have a limit at all. Just have it unlimited. So at the moment, I'm not accepting any more friend requests because I don't want to hit that limit. So I'm trying to avoid accepting friend requests. But if it's increased, then I'm going to be accepting all of them. And also, it would be really cool to have a lot more people showing up on the leaderboard under like the friends, so you can only see what people in your friends list are, like how they're doing on a stage. Or just to simply, like the leaderboard for a stage, or even the leaderboard for whoever has the most stars. So I think that would be a pretty good idea. And another thing based on this topic, still on the same thing, but it would be nice if there was more perks to having friends on Geometry Dash. Because at the moment it's only for like rankings and the friends stage button, which I don't even use. But yeah, if there were more perks, that would be awesome. I can't think of any at the moment, but that'd be cool. Now the next thing, it's a really short one. It's related to the last one. Increase the number of followers you can have, or people you can follow. Basically, I don't want to worry about hitting the limit. You can't even see how much people you're following. So yeah. Especially, this is also really good for me because I make daily videos or mostly daily videos. And if I ever have like a lot of trouble finding a stage, and it would be nice just to look at the follower list and just pick a stage. But since I have a limit, it's not really that easy. Now, the third one I want to talk about, it's also related to the last one about following, is see who you follow. So yeah, that's also another thing that would be really nice if you can actually see who you follow and go on the profile and everything. Because who knows, maybe you'll find a stage you like, you'll follow someone, and then that person will not make any more stages, but you won't know it because you don't know. It's like you follow someone because they made one stage, but you don't really remember the name. So the person gets lost with all the other stages from the people you follow. So you don't know that the person even exists anymore. So it would be really nice to unfollow people who kind of stopped making stages. And so you can open up more room for other people who you do want to follow who make stages frequently. And another thing, it would be really nice to know how many people you are following too. Because it's kind of annoying when you're kind of following a bunch of people and all of a sudden, I'm sorry, you hit the max, but you had no clue it was coming. So that'd also be a nice feature. Now, off the whole friends list and follower list, the next thing I want to talk about, which I think has been mentioned by RobTop at one point, but I don't really know much about it. It's like a versus mode. It's kind of like multiplayer, but it's not like, it's like a competition, like one versus the other. So it's basically who can beat the stage first. The way I would think it would work, or it'd be cool if it worked, is if you have to spend a certain amount of orbs to participate in a match. So maybe 2 people will spend 100 orbs to kind of verse each other on a random stage. And then the winner of the stage, the person who beats the stage first, will get both orbs. So the winner will get 200 orbs, and they both spent 100. And it could be like that for whatever prices. It could be like 10, 100, 1,000, just anything. So that'd be cool. That'd be something I would play frequently. The way I would like versus mode to match is, it shouldn't be like the way people match for a match. It shouldn't be based on star count, because there are people who beat lots of demons and really tough demons, and then there's also people who beat easier stages but still have a good amount of stars. So if 2 people with similar star counts are just playing different difficulties, you should be matched with people based on your star count. Because there was a versus mode mentioned by RobTop, I think. So that's just my suggestion. Because people are good at different things in the game. The way I would like it to work is maybe it can have its own stats, like your win to lose ratio. it could be based off of that. So it will try to match you with people who have a similar win to lose ratio. That's just how I think it would work. But enough of versus. The next thing I want to talk about is you should be able to access your profile from the editor or while playing a stage. The reason why I want this is because it might make more people want to actually use the message thing on Geometry Dash. Because at the moment, you're only able to see other people's messages on the home page. You can't do it anywhere else but on the title screen, so it would be really nice if you can check it without stopping whatever you're doing, whether you're building a stage or playing a stage. You should just be able to check it. Now the next change I would like to see is a better organized editor. Because as updates go by, the editor is getting more crowded with like different textured blocks or designs or triggers or anything. The way I'd like the editor to be more organized is maybe all the blocks can have like submenus with different variations of that block. So let's say it's a block with just like it's a floor block. You just have a line on top. There, when you put your mouse over that or something, or if you tap on it, you should be able to see like a little pull, like a menu go up, showing all the different rotations of that block, or every different variation of the block. In that way, you don't have to go across a lot of blocks just to find the one that you're looking for, so it's not as crowded. And there should also be a menu where you save the blocks you do like. So let's say you're building a stage. You can start building it, and then once you find your most common blocks you use, or design, you should be able to save it into a folder similar to the folder you use to save, like, I don't know, just whatever. I guess you could use that one folder where you used to save like a bunch of blocks, but if you use it already, then like if you already use it for saving like actual stuff, then I don't think anyone would want to crowd it with blocks. So it'd be cool to have its own menu, have a menu for a stage just to save blocks that fit the stage. Now the next thing I'd like to see added is you should be able to see previous challenges, like the daily or weekly challenges. So at the moment, once a challenge goes by, like if you miss a challenge, it's gone. There's no going back. Where there should be a way where you can go back and beat all the challenges you missed. But maybe instead of getting the full reward, you get like half the reward. So if you're ever like gone for a while, you won't miss any of the challenges, because you could just beat them and still get some diamonds for it if you want that. And this also opens up it's also some ideas for achievements. There could be achievements for completing a certain amount of daily or weekly challenges. So like maybe beat 30 daily challenges or something, or I don't know, maybe it could be categorized into months. So maybe beat all the challenges from March or whatever, and then you'll unlock an icon or get an achievement or whatever. That'd be cool to have. Now this is the one I want the most out of all of these. Community challenge. Basically what a community challenge is like a week-long challenge where everyone works together to beat it. The challenge will be something like getting a certain amount of stars, coins, orbs, or demons. There can be multiple goals and different difficulties to beat. Let's say the goal is to, I don't know, get 8,000 stars. Well, everyone has to work together to gather up 8,000 stars before the week is over. And if everyone works together to get it, you'll get a reward. So maybe 8,000 stars. Every person who participated in working for that reward will get, I don't know, 800 orbs or something. And at the same time, like there could be more rewards. Like maybe 8,000 stars will be 800 orbs. But if we get the 15,000 stars, maybe you can get an even better reward. So if you go over the first reward, you can still get better and better. So the more stars you get, the better the reward will be. So maybe 15,000 stars could be a 1 key chest. 20,000 stars could be a 5 key chest. And basically that. Another idea for the community challenge is how it could work. You get a reward based on how much you participated in the challenge. So let's say you're collecting stars. So everyone's collecting stars. There's no end goal. And there's 100,000 orbs that has to be divided. So let's say we're collecting 100 stars. I collect 50 stars and 2 other people collect 25 stars each. Then I would get 50,000 orbs from the 100,000 orbs. And the other 2 people will only get 25,000. So it could be divided based on how many stars everyone got. So the more you work, the more you'll get paid. That's another idea. It could just be another way of making orbs. Now another cool thing that would be cool to have is much more expensive items. Items that cost so much, it'll cost a lot of orbs. Because a lot of people have already bought all the items and are ready to buy the items once even more come out. I mostly want this. Like I haven't bought all the items yet. I'm not even half done. But it's always nice to have something to work towards for the people who have like all the achievements, everything bought is just 100% the game. But it'd be cool to have something to work towards. So like maybe there'll be stuff that costs like 20,000 orbs or something. And it could be like special items, like items that don't look like anything else. So yeah, that's the idea. Now 2 more things. The first one is a random stage option. There should be a button, like on the search menu or something, that when you click it, you'll be given a random stage to beat. And this also might help some underrated stages get a bit more downloads. Similar to the 100-man challenge in Mario Maker, you'll just be given a random stage and then you could just play it. So even if your stage is far off the recent page, it still has a chance to get some more downloads. And it'll also be kind of exciting playing because you don't know if you're going to get a good or bad one. So it would be a surprise. Now the final thing, is a quick thing, is a new playlist every week. This may sound a bit weird, but it'd be cool to have an automatic system that creates a playlist every week using stages that recently got a star rating. This is mostly good because it's another way. It's a way we don't have to wait a long time to get gold coins. So every update we get like 3 gold coins. But yeah, that's all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any ideas for like things to add or change to the game, make sure you comment that below. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the second episode of TWD. So goodbye.